Up
Detroit is out cold.
Take 313. We here now.
What up, Doe?
What up, Doe?
What up, Doe? What's
up, man?
happening?
Hey.
X knows best. What's popping, brother?
We back, Unc, man. It's been a long time, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Ready for this second season. What
Most
about you,
definitely.
man?
Hey, season 2, episode 1, man. We coming with a bang. We starting off strong.
Oh, for sure.
Today, as we record this, is actually the start of the NBA playoffs. So perfect timing for that. We also got a crazy interview coming later that was very, very, very good, man, that we got coming up with Jayru Campbell coming up, man. So that's going to be very fun.
Yes,
we got a lot to look forward to for season 2, man. So I'm excited to be back.
Definitely excited to be back, nephew. Hey, man, let me get right down to it, man.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Tonight is the play-in games, man. What? Out of the bubble. Out of the bubble. Real NBA play-in games, man. Yo, I already had a team lose that I expected to win and go to the next round. You know,
Yeah.
Indiana definitely showed me not to disrespect them with Charlotte because they put a thumping on Charlotte already. I'm like, whoa, thumping on them. So, hey,
Yeah.
man, it's starting out with a bang, nephew.
That's the thing about the play-in tournament is just it's so, because it's the NBA, you know what I'm saying? A one game elimination, that's scary. Like, you know what I'm saying? With all the best players in the world, literally anything can happen like that. So especially with two teams that, even though we both picked Charlotte originally, and we'll get into the picks that we got coming up for the rest of the tournament. Hopefully we'll be a little bit more accurate, but it's just it's so hard to predict just because these dudes are so sweet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is so good. As we record this, actually, Boston and Washington are in a banger. It's halftime right now as we record this, so we'll be touching base with the game. I got it playing on my monitor over here so I can tap in when it starts back up.
Okay.
What are you thinking as far as this Washington Boston? I saw the bracket. Tell us a little bit why you picked what you picked.
You know, Washington and Boston, man. I think that Boston just has a better team, overall team. They have a big part of their puzzle that's not there, but they still have guys that can step up. So with that being said, and they're still a better team overall. They played better as a team this year. I think Washington had two great individuals on one team. You know, there's a big difference, especially come playoff time. So there's more players on Boston's roster that have had big games and big moments this year. So it won't be a surprise if they have those big games or big moments in the playoffs when needed. It'd be more of a surprise that Washington will have other players besides their big two doing much of anything.
I hear everything that you said, and honestly, I agree. But give me Brody and Brad.
Hey,
give me Brody and Brad for one game. We'll see how the second half will play out. Yeah, give me Brody and Brad. Give me Westbrook and Bradley Beal in this one game. I feel like in this second half they can make something happen. That's one of the best scorers in the game as well as one of the best point guards. So give me Washington second half. So we'll split it like this. I kind of want to go through and look at some of these potential matchups, and get a little bit of a reasoning behind it. I saw the bracket. Actually, let's pause real quick. Everybody watching this, hit us with the follow on the gram. Hit us with the follow on the gram. We'll make sure we got the all the information and stuff in the description. But hit us on there. WHATupDOE.sports. Make sure to hit us on the gram. You'll see it. We got the bracket up there. But anyway, I'll move through. I'll start since we already have the East playing games today.
Okay.
You are taking Washington over Boston. Are you taking Boston then over Indiana, or Indiana over Boston when it comes to that next round of the play-in?
I'm thinking if Boston gets past Westbrook, then
No,
yeah.
I'm saying if they lose.
Oh, if Washington
Because
loses,
if they
I mean, if Boston
no, if
loses. I'm sorry.
Boston lose, they got to
If
play versus
Boston loses,
Indiana.
then I'm definitely got them over Indiana. I think
Okay,
they're a better team than Indiana. But that'd be a great game.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. I got Boston over them too. So we both got the same start. Obviously, I'm thinking we both got Philly to beat them in the first round. You thinking sweep 5, 6? What you thinking?
I'll give them one just on Tatum.
Yeah, I feel it. I'll give them.
Tatum might have a
I'm gonna go
45-point
sweep.
game. It's possible though, but it
I'm gonna go
depends
sweep.
on what sweet depending on how Big Boy plays. If he plays with the bat to the basket as well, if he keeps that part of his game continuing, if he doesn't go into the Embiid that we know him to be in years before, jump shots and faders and fadeaways, and
Yeah.
if he plays with his bat to the basket and be the dominant guy he can be, for sure.
Yeah.
Without Brown, for sure. It's
Yeah,
possible.
I don't want to spend a huge amount of time on like Philly, Boston, because I feel like we all know the outcome. I do feel like Boston does not have any type of answer for Embiid down there. I also feel like with them only having one legitimate, just because Kemba has been so inconsistent, one legitimate like take over the game type of scorer. They have like a defensive player of the year candidate in Ben Simmons, and then a young dude who will probably be a defensive player of the year candidate in a few seasons if he continues this trajectory in Thibault. So they got a rotation of defenders that they can put on them, and then Joel protecting the paint. It may be a tough series for Tatum. You know what I mean? So just for those quick reasons, we obviously got Philly. Let's slide down the bracket one slot. So let's say we take Washington and Brooklyn. We obviously are both going Brooklyn there, right?
For sure.
Easy enough. We don't really gotta talk about that.
Not at all.
I am curious to hear what you think about Miami and Milwaukee, the rematch.
I got Milwaukee smashing Miami.
Smashing them.
Yeah.
You look a little surprised.
Miami to me, has had good parts of the season to me. They've had injuries too though. But they just they don't impress me like that. I mean, they're a solid team. You know what I'm saying? They're a solid team. But I just think Milwaukee, man, has been a team that has played together for some years now. And to me, Giannis has a stronger offensive game than he had before. He's elevated his skill set. And the point guard, man, to me is going to be the difference. He doesn't get in foul trouble, so much at all. So you don't really got to worry about him not playing the whole game if need be. And he plays tough defense. And Holiday, no question.
Yeah.
Holiday is I mean, dude, he's the point guard they needed. That can get everybody involved, but then at any point in time, take over the game for 3-4 minutes. And then go back to being a point guard facilitator again. You know what I'm saying? Giannis needed that. Giannis needed that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm taking Milwaukee. I'm gonna say this. I think that if Milwaukee, I think Milwaukee will win. I think Miami will be the toughest team for them to beat. I'm also say this: if Brooklyn don't come out the East, it'll be Milwaukee. That's what I think. I think it'll be Milwaukee. If it ain't Brooklyn that come out the East, it'll be Milwaukee. And I think Miami will be the toughest opponent they face. I think they can squeeze it out. I think Miami, though, they just got so much defense. You know what I mean? So many vets, so many smart dudes, so many good role players, and so much defense that it'll be tough. But I feel like this year they can figure out how to get over the hump. I think this might be the time. And I feel like Giannis got a little something he want to prove. You know what I mean? So I'm on the lookout for them. The 4-5 matchup is New York and Atlanta.
I'm going New York, man.
You say New York?
I'm going New York.
I like New York too. I don't see either one of these teams making too much noise in the playoffs past this round. I think this round, though, will be a very entertaining series
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think it'll be an entertaining series to watch, and I'm curious how that little head to head with obviously New York led by Julius Randle, Atlanta led by Trae Young. It's two teams that are really headed strongly by similarly talented, you know what I'm saying, leaders. So I'm curious to see how they kind of head to head and duke it out. But I think it'll be a fun matchup.
Yeah, I think it will as well. I think New York surprised the world, man. Surprised the universe with how they played this year. Nobody saw this coming. The couple of times that I've actually watched New York play, even though Randall has had big games each time, it's game on that team, man. And they play together. Both sides of the ball, they play together. They got veterans, man. Cat like Derrick Rose going there was a big time thing.
Thanks.
Great leadership, whether he's starting or not. You know what I'm saying? I think it's putting a little more pep in his step. He was showing that in Detroit some games as well when he was here. But he's I think they said the last 2 weeks of the game of the season, he was averaging 20 points a game. He wasn't starting every time. You know, he still averaged 20 points a game. So knowing that he can do those kind of things and continue to bring leadership goes a long way. I think that New York just has they both have young, talented teams, but I think New York's upside, man, it's kind of crazy because there's other guys that, got game too, and what if their game goes up some, what if their game goes up a level, and they got 3 or 4 young boys that are really, challenging these other teams when they're playing them, man, and they're not big names, but they got big hearts.
Yeah, no, facts. I like a lot of those dudes on New York. RJ Barrett been hooping. His offense and his defense, honestly, have been looking pretty good. I like Quickly, obviously Julius Randle, obviously Derrick Rose. Shout out to D Rose. He held it down. D Rose always got home in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? He always get love from us at Up Doe, especially. So let me just hear like 1 or 2 dudes that you are on the lookout for in this Eastern Conference playoffs, dudes that not necessarily superstars or maybe not even the best player on our team, but people who you think can help put their team over the hump in the Eastern Conference, maybe just 1 or 2.
Eastern Conference as a whole?
Yeah, somebody in the playoffs.
In the
think?
playoffs here. Oh, man, somebody that's again, I will go with
Did I just stump Unc?
It's kind of tough, man. I think, you know what? I'll go defensively to make a difference. And just I don't know this would be the biggest name out of those, but just somebody I can think about would make a difference. Eastern Conference Finals. I'm thinking the Thibault guy, man, on playing defense on somebody like Kevin Durant would need be. Playing defense on somebody like Giannis if need be. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually is a really great defensive player, man, even though he's limited offensively. But he's getting better. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the elevation in this game offensively, but I started noticing last year when he came back from the injury, like, I'm like, man, who's this kid? You know what I'm saying? Like, he always played great defense, and now it's just it's a known factor in every game he plays, so, that wouldn't be something that would be the pretty pick, but if I'm thinking about somebody that's not a star, that will make a big difference, that could possibly make a big difference.
No, we'll take it. That's a good pick. I think he can help a little bit. I still think Philly, something about the way their team is just constructed has me feeling like this will not be the time in which they can come out of the East. But nonetheless, we'll take it. Thibault will help defensively for sure. I think that's the most I ever talked about Matisse Thybulle. We'll swing it over to the West. The big playing game that everybody is waiting for. Lakers, Warriors, Steph, LeBron.
Yeah.
Obviously, I saw you take LA on a bracket. I'm excited for that matchup anyway. I took LA. I think it'll be a dogfight. I think it'll be an explosive game. Hopefully, we can see a crazy game from Steph, a crazy game from Bron, a crazy game from AD. You know what I'm saying? It's just fireworks. What you looking forward to about it?
Those exact same words. I can say again, man, but you did well, nephew. Yeah, all those guys are guys that I'm looking for big games from, and I think LA just has more big game ability than Golden State has. I definitely think that I could see Draymond with a triple-double. I could see Steph with 42 on a big game on his way. I'm taking the L. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's the Lakers. Lakers had their problems, but the playoffs are here, man. Different time, different life, different season, man. Everything's different. Doesn't matter what happened in the regular season. With that being said, I can't go against the champions, man, until you beat them. I can't go. Dude, LeBron hasn't not been to the finals besides that year with LA when he got hurt in years. So I'm used to him going to the finals. Let me see. And if he get to the finals, then I'll see where they're at, how each team is playing, and then I'll go from there. But dude always go to the finals. I'd be surprised if he didn't.
Yeah, I can't complain.
Put it that way.
No, I take it. I can't go against Brown in making it to the finals. I think he's got a very good shot. I think one of the two LA teams will be representing the West. So I'm assuming you got Golden State making an 8th seed, even though you got them losing to the Lakers, right?
Yes.
What type of shot do they got to beat Utah?
I think Utah beat them, but I'll say this. Although Utah's record is what it is, bro, for some reason I ain't bought in that they can't be beat. I ain't saying they're not a great team. I ain't saying that they might not pop a bunch of cats. I definitely don't got Utah going to the Western Conference Finals. So with that being said, to me, they definitely can take an L by anybody. You know what I'm saying? But they are a great team. The record shows what it does. I can't disrespect that. But they're not really a team that I'm so scared of that I'll say there's no way Golden State, because you do have the best shooter ever on your squad, man. And Draymond is still with him, man. And them playing together, man, always gives them guys an opportunity to, so you have to be a team that is going to put your foot in their neck. Could Utah do that? Yes, they could. If you look at their record and what kind of season they have. But again, this is a different season. You still got Steph Curry, and I ain't really sold on Utah like that. So I think they could beat, possibly, but I got Utah beating.
I feel you. Playing it safe. If I had to take any serious underdog to win their series, this will probably be the one.
Yep.
But I'm still rocking with Utah for that same reason. I think they got a lot of defense, and I think they can neutralize pretty much everybody besides Steph. So I'm gonna take Utah. I'm also gonna take LA to become the 7th seed and beat Phoenix. I'm assuming you feel the same way. It's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah.
Because we know Chris Paul likes to duke it out. He likes to get in the playoffs and duke it out. And he got some.
You're gonna have to beat Chris Paul. You're gonna have to beat him. Best out of 7 series, man. He's not playing. He's not gonna let his team get stumped on, bro. And they're a good enough team to win. So you're gonna have to take it from him, man. He's not gonna take an L standing.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you for sure. I'm excited to see that matchup. Obviously, I'm taking LA. I think we both are with that one. On the other side of LA, we got the Clippers against Dallas. Obviously, we saw, and I remember vividly watching Luka hit that game winner over them in the bubble.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm very curious to see how he's able to perform. I still think the Clippers are going to win. I honestly think they will win pretty convincingly. I think the Clippers will try to make a statement. I'm saying maybe 5. Because I think they really are coming to play. I feel like maybe so. Maybe so. I'm not really too scared of anybody on that roster after Luka. I'm not too scared of any of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Especially with how up and down Kristaps Porzingis has been. What are you thinking? Something more competitive than that, or you? What you
It all depends, man. If Porzingis is balling, yes, I think more competitive. More like 4-2. You know what I'm saying?
4-2 Clippers?
Yeah. I think the Clippers are a really good team, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Clippers has a good enough team to win it all as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that can see the Clippers in the championship in the West. So
No, facts.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you know, I see them smashing them and trying to get ready.
Definitely.
I see it being a good series though. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be blowing them out. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Luka's not gonna have that. He'll slow the game down before that happens.
I think it's gonna be interesting. I think Clippers will go ahead and try to dominate a little bit. I think we both obviously taking Clippers. The series I'm looking forward to most in the West, as far as the first round, is Denver and Portland.
Yes, facts.
What are you thinking? Who are you taking up?
I mean, I got you know, I got to go with my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking Portland, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really just out of love my favorite player that's in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? And rolling with Melo, and of course I love CJ and Dame as well. And Nurkic is back, so you know they're a different team with him. Now we'll see what the other big men that they acquired can play like with him. You know what I'm saying? And see what they can do. Denver on paper is the team to beat, but are they with their main man for the playoffs being gone? Even though young fella is stepping up, definitely stepping up. Although I figured he would this year because of the kind of playoff he had last year. Porter Jr. is nice, man.
Listen, put some respect on his name.
He's
Put
nice.
some respect on his name.
He's nice.
Matter of fact,
My fault.
So all day I've been kind of going back and forth as far as who I like better between Denver and Portland. I think I'm gonna lean Denver.
Okay.
Jokic is a lot to handle, and MPJ I think this is his coming out party as a real I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, as he was kind of buried as a third option anyway behind Jamal Murray. That's not the case anymore. You know what I'm saying? Actually, they need him to be that second dude. They kind of, in order to get out of this series with that firepower on the other side, they kind of need him to be that 25 points per game scorer to cancel out CJ. You know what I'm saying? So I think that they will be – I'm taking Denver. Matter of fact, I'm trying to put something on it.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to put something on it. We got people watching us. This for all the marbles. I'm trying to put something on it. We gonna next time we come back around, we gonna figure something out. I'm trying to put something on that though.
Okay, we'll see what's
I'm trying to put something on that.
I'm gonna roll with my guys, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to put something on that.
We'll see what the deal is.
Yeah. I'm trying to put something on that. We're gonna have to bet some What Up Doe merch.
Oh man, definitely. You know, I'm winning some What Up Doe merch, man. That's the hottest joints out right now, man. I need 2X and everything.
We gonna make it official. I'm willing to put a What Up Doe, some type of merch. I'm willing to put it on there.
Okay. All
right, let's do it. Let's do it. So we gonna come at y'all, man. We gonna come at y'all with the results of that. Y'all will see. Next time y'all see me, I might have some crispy new What Up Doe merch on, courtesy of Unc James. So we get that cracking. Definitely feeling good to be back. Definitely feeling good to be back for season 2. Definitely excited to see these playoffs started, but also super excited because we got a great interview coming up in a minute. We got you tell us about who we got coming in. Let's hear something.
Man, we got Jayru Campbell, Ferris State owned, one of the best QBs to ever touch the field up at Ferris State, from Detroit, born and raised. Welcome this man to What Up Doe Sports. It's gonna be a great interview. Hey, it's going down. Welcome back.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We appreciate it.
For sure. What Up
Doe?
up, Doe?
Hey, man, so as y'all can see, we sitting here with a real special guest, man. We sitting here with a champion. We sitting with a winner, longtime homeboy of mine, my boy Jayru Campbell, here in the presence, man. Appreciate you for stepping on here with us tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Good looking out having me, my baby.
Of course, bro. Of course, man. So for everybody viewing us here tonight, man, me and Rue, we go way back. We actually played together football here in Detroit, man, on the West Side Steelers. Shout out to the Steelers, man, everybody over there. But we've been doing this winning thing for a long time, man. So I kind of want to get into the first question. Obviously, you was winning back in those days. You know what I mean? You went on to Cass Tech and led them boys to a championship as a freshman. You know what I mean? And we see what you did with them boys over at Ferris. You know what I'm saying? Where does that background and that just that winning mentality and spirit, where does that kind of come from with you?
I mean, I was blessed to be on great teams when I was growing up. And I think just the work ethic and just being around, you know, some great individuals, I think that just really just transferred over to me. And once I became older and I just knew what it took as far as having a solid week of practice before the game and, you know, having that summer or that spring conditioning and working out and, you know, just really staying mentally ready, physically ready. I think that's just really just that just boiled down and came with me once I, you know, left Steelers organization. And you know, I used to always just be real competitive and I just love sports growing up.
No, most def. And I know I heard you say you obviously follow sports growing up. Obviously we all did. Who were some of the quarterbacks that you looked up to as a kid that you wanted to who you modeled your game after and who you just liked as a quarterback in general?
Okay, so first, I started wearing number 7 because of Mike Vick. I used to love Mike Vick growing up. Eli Manning was another quarterback that I used to love. I think that was probably my best 2. I used to like Ben Roethlisberger because he played for the Steelers, and I was playing with the Steelers when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was probably that'll probably be my top 3 growing up.
Okay, that's a great 3.
Oh yeah, can't knock that.
So, what part about Mike Vick game, man, did you enjoy so much? What made him be at the mountaintop of that 3?
Honestly, I know he don't have a ring to show for it, but Mike Vick did have a lot of poise. Like that being at that NFL level, I know it's hard to just be the only winner, especially, you know, when you got literally every guy is getting paid millions of dollars to, you know, be on his job. And, you know, if you're not, the coach is looking to get rid of you and stuff like that. So especially him being African-American as well, he showed like great poise for sure. He was athletic and stuff like that too. But I think a lot of people sleep on how smart he was and how calm, cool, and collected he could be when a lot of quarterbacks would not be able to control that and handle it like that.
Handled pressure. He handled pressure well.
Definitely.
No, most def. So one thing that I know me and Unc talked about it before the show, obviously, just through all the stuff that we've seen you do on the field are somebody that has an amazing work ethic and amazing talent. How hard is it? You know, obviously we also know that you had a lot of stuff to bounce back from. You know what I mean? We've seen you climb the mountaintop and we've seen him throwing dirt on you. For you, what does it take to overcome some of those obstacles to get to the place that you are now?
I mean, just your mental state. You just gotta prepare yourself mentally and just you gotta know what you up against. Be honest with yourself. Yeah, I think that's probably the main thing. I know getting into physical shape, it was definitely a challenge, but you know, me being young and you know, still just really having a love for the game, I don't think it was that was probably the hardest thing. I think the hardest thing was just probably just staying mentally tough and just seeing and realizing what I'm up against. And like I said, just not lying to yourself about, you know, what it'll take and the odds that you would have to beat to get where you wanted to get.
No, most def. No, that's a solid answer and a great answer, and I appreciate you keeping it 100 with us here, man. One thing that I don't know if you know that you and Unc actually have in common. So obviously we see you with the Ferris State tee on. I'm surprised Unc don't got the Ferris State tee on today too, because he actually went there as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no
yes,
question. No question. Yeah, I was I'm Ferris alone, man. I was there from 92 to 97. Love Ferris State, man. Changed my life for sure. You know what I'm saying? So me knowing what it was like being on the yard in those days, and again, during my years, Ferris ran the GLIAC as well. They had a couple years undefeated in the GLIAC. You know what I'm saying? So they ran the GLIAC back in them days, So I know about being a Ferris when we were winning. Man, tell me two things, man. Two-part question. First, what was your time like at Ferris, man? Did you love it as much as I did? And two, what was your time at Ferris like while loving it and taking that team to a national championship game? What was that like?
So honestly, the college environment, I went out, hung out with the guys and stuff like that every once in a while, every blue moon. But before I got to Ferris, I seen the talent that they had. And once I committed and once I knew that was the school I was going to, I was all in, I was locked in. Yep. So honestly, as far as just the Ferris State environment and the culture, I was kind of distant from it a little bit, just because I knew what I came there for, and I just knew what I wanted out of it. On the road to the national championship and me winning that Harlan Hill Trophy, it was not easy at all. It was definitely had its challenges. Yeah, from a mental state and a physical state. I ran the ball a lot, took a lot of hard hits. I had to dig deep for sure. It was some days after that Saturday game, that Sunday morning, we still had workouts and therapy and stuff like that. It was some days it was tough to get through it, but I got through it for sure, and it definitely paid off. It paid off for sure. Like I said, as far as the college aspect of it, I kind of separated myself a little bit from it, just because, like I said, I just knew where I wanted to get to, and I had a goal, and I dang sure was gonna get there.
You were focused for sure. Yeah,
for
sure. With that being said, man, I just want you to know, man, that that year that you played, man, and you took Ferris to the championship game, man. We had a huge party of Ferris alumni watching y'all that championship game, man. You know what I'm saying? That championship game I was at a spot packed by a cat that went to Ferris that owned that spot, and it was just packed, man. You know what I'm saying? Us, pushing for you guys to win, man. So, you guys always had everybody behind you, bro. And much respect, man. You balled your butt off that season, and you were a true leader, man. True leader.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that was definitely a very magical time, man. And obviously, you've had a bunch of those when it comes to the football career that you've had so far. What's the future for you looking like as far as football goes? You still got those aspirations? What you looking to do with football?
I do. If a chance presents itself, I know I'm gonna take it and run with it, and not look back. Even something small as just a tryout or workout one day for any team, overseas or NFL, XFL, whatever the case is. But if not, I've been training the youth here in Detroit, and just spending a lot of one-on-one time with them. And I think that's if football, as far as my career didn't work, I think I definitely continue to take this route, and I wouldn't have no problem with it.
Most def, man.
I just can't walk away from the game like that.
I already know the cloth you cut that you cut from, bro. I already knew the answer that was coming with that one. But no, I saw earlier this week actually when you talked about the training that you were doing with some of the quarterbacks around. I heard you mention it a second ago. Give us a little bit more about what you got planned with some of the youth around the city, man. It's a beautiful thing to see you back here giving back and stuff like that.
Yeah, so a lot of guys when they have practice, it's 50 guys on one squad, and a lot of guys don't get as many reps as they could or as they want to, and things like that. And it gives me a great feeling when I can see them actually learn the things that I'm teaching them and actually excel with it. So like I said, I've been doing a lot of just one-on-one training, just quarterbacks and wide receivers, mostly quarterbacks. But a lot of feet work drills, throwing motions and mechanics, fundamentals, just working on the whole thing that come with being a quarterback, pretty much. Conditioning, everything.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing, bro. That's a beautiful thing. Now this is off topic a little bit, but it's really a throwback question for you, bro. A lot of people, everybody knows you as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know that you got a little decent hoop game on you. A little decent hoop game. Now we have had a couple of other guests on the show that came up through my pops program, the Legends. Is coaching with the Legends. Obviously, my pops is still getting that going. Tell us a little bit about the hooping, man. What? Let me hear this actually. Give the people a little bit of a comparison of who you think your game is more so like. I'm gonna tell them if I think it's accurate, but I'm curious to hear what you say.
So honestly, if I could compare myself to one person, I think I would be not disrespecting myself at all, but just like the mentality I bring when playing basketball, I would have to say Kobe. It's he aggressive. His passion for the game is like no other. He not only does he want to win, it's like he has a desire. If he lose, he gonna be pissed off. And that's just like me. I don't like losing. I sit at if you beat me, more than likely we're gonna have to play again. And if you don't play me again, that is gonna be sitting on my head for quite some time. For sure.
All right, man. I'm gonna keep that in mind. One thing Kobe wouldn't do is keep ducking the run. I was just telling Uncle before we recorded that you've been ducking the run for a couple weeks. Hey, Kobe would never do something like that.
This weekend, we can't even be on teams no more. I'm gonna check you. You check me.
All right. We're gonna do.
We got to have you back on, man, in the season, mid-season, to let us know how that one went.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Hey, well, most definitely, Rue, bro. We definitely appreciate you stepping on here, man, and chopping it up with us for a minute on What Up, Doe. We definitely got a huge amount of just respect, man, for all the stuff that you've done and the stuff that you're continuing to do. Super proud of everything, bro. Definitely got some buckets for you this weekend. But definitely much respect though, and much love for chopping it up with us today, man. We appreciate it.
Man.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate y'all having me.
For sure, man. And we definitely want to also, man, thank you for continuing to work with our youth, man. We definitely need Black men to continue reaching back in our community and working with our youth, man. So we appreciate that big time.
Oh yeah, for sure.